I guess we'll start with this side as well. So I don't think this one will take too long to do. Yeah, I don't think it should. I mean, sure, you gotta do the inside as well, but I don't think it'll be that time consuming. I don't think. Or at least I don't get the vibe. That it'll be that time consuming. Okay. But yeah. A lot of things. You'd love to see it. And hear it. That's cool. Yeah. Do this over here. But yeah. Definitely playing this a bit earlier than I normally would. Normally I don't play this till later in the day. Oh yeah, over there. Get that. That can't be moved, right? No. Okay. Didn't think it could be moved. Huh. All right. Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, I might need to change to the other nozzle. The yellow? Yeah. There we go. Got that. I think I got all this stuff. Oh, something. Oop. Ah, the headlight. I thought I had seen something that was like trying to be a little sneaky. I was like, what is trying to be sneaky? I guess I got them both. Okay. Got that. Alright. Not bad. Oh yeah. Go back to the triple red. Very good. Oh. I do have this on PC though, so I could play it on PC, but we'll see what we end up doing. Okay. Alright. Ooh, cool. Cool. Yeah, this just came out today. This update for these final two things to clean. But yeah, it's definitely a mix of how to feel about it. Because on one hand, I'm happy that I got something new to do. On the other hand, once I'm done, that's it for PowerWash 1. So that'll be kind of sad. I mean, I'll be alright. It's just the sequel ain't out yet, so I won't have anything until whenever they decide to come out with PowerWash 2. currently they don't have a date, just like a release year, which is sometime 25. So, there's that. Definitely need to go. Oops. Is that? Ah, there we go. Got that. Which is good. And we're much too close to use the triple red, so we gotta stick with the yellow for the time being. But yeah, I don't think this will be too long, actually. Let's see. I think this could possibly be like maybe about an hour or so. Possible. Yeah. That bit is not really wanting to come off. There we go. Oh, yeah. Never did. There we go. And we'll do that once we actually start working on the inside. Which we will, eventually. Okay. There. Hmm. Ah, there we go. Had a little bit trouble getting up there, but I got there. Alright. Okay. There we go. But yeah, doing this roof shouldn't be too bad. Like I said, we're going to do the outside of both trains first. So, yeah. So it shouldn't be too bad. Might just need occasionally change to yellow if I'm too close to something. That's all. There we go. You could theoretically just stick with the yellow, but triple red is quicker. So I guess unless we need to, we'll be sticking with the triple red. Well, yeah, I hope this finds everyone well. This finds me, well, I may be conflicted about the end of PowerWash Simulator 1, but in the same breath, I'm happy to have done everything in PowerWash. So that'll be pretty cool. Yeah, I've done everything. Just goes to show you, since I actually feel a certain type of way of finishing it, that I truly do love the game. Never thought I would feel that way about a game about power washing, but here we are. So, yeah, it's always the unexpected ones that get you. So, oh well. Uh, yeah, it's always the unexpected ones. Oh yeah. Besides this, I'm thinking about going for my 30th platinum trophy. By the way, um, game in question that I'll probably do that on. There we go. It will probably be the game Stellar Blade, because on that game I'm only missing 3 trophies. So I'll probably end up getting my 30th on that game. There that'll be exciting, because I've been at 29 for a while, honestly. I just hadn't really bothered trying to get to 30. I mean, it'd still be cool to get to 30. And there we go. I'm right here, I may as well. But yeah, I was thinking about what to do after I'm done with PowerWash. Like, what do I work on next? Oh, hey, Flash. And so I was thinking, what do I work on after PowerWash? Because obviously I'll eventually play the sequel whenever that comes out. But in the meantime, what do I do? I was like, what could I work on? And so I was thinking, I was like, it's been quite a while, but I could work on Stellar Blade's Platinum Trophy. I would just say Sims has never really been the sort of game that I've been that interested in. I mean, I've watched videos involving Sims, SimCity, but I've never really been much of a Sims person, even though I know a lot of people do love either The Sims and or SimCity. Oh, 20%? Huh. It's just never really been my thing. I know some of the city builder games are pretty cool, and they can be fun, but they never really hold. But I've never really gotten into city builder games. I know there's obviously Sims isn't necessarily a city builder. It's a bit different. But I do have another game that I could play besides working on the Stellar Blade Platinum. So there was a game that I played a few months ago. It was a demo, and it was called Spray Paint Simulator, and I seen it just had its release. I was like, ooh, really? Because it was one of the demos I played, because there was like a period where I kept playing a bunch of demos. So I was trying out a few different sort of games, and that was one of the games that's like kind of similar to PowerWash in a sense. I think in the demo it was really short. It was like you're painting this like muscle car, and you gotta do the necessary things when painting a car. So I was like, oh, okay. So I tried that out, and that was fun. So that could be something that we do next. I also I've been working on that supercar collection simulator game. That one game. Okay. That one game I'd be playing where you run a shop that sells die-cast cars. I've been working towards level 25 in that game because they finally added the ability to hire like a warehouse worker and a stalker. But you had to get to level 25 before you could get those, and I did get to level 25. So I thought, sweet. But I don't got all the cars in that game. I got a fair few of them, though, I will say. But no, I don't have all of them. I think like in total, I think there's like, I think it's like 400 and something. I think it was like nearly 500 cars, and I think my total collection's like what? I think it's like maybe somewhere in the 300s, something like that. There's that. Okay. Oh, can go around. But we're making decent progress on these subway cars, because after we do this outside and roof of this car, then we'll go to the other car and start working on the interior. Okay. Let's see. Alright. But yeah, probably our next couple of, besides that spray paint simulator game, our probably next couple of games are probably actually going to be console games. Because like I said, I was probably going to work on Stellar Blade as Platinum Trophy. And then I don't know when they'll release, but there's a game that I played that I love called Lies of P. They're going to be having, it's like everything's good. Their DLC coming out, I guess soonish. So I need to, at some point, whenever that comes out, I'll need to do that. Depends on when it comes out. Go up here. Oops. There we go. So I'll definitely be playing their DLC whenever it comes out. Just not sure when it will come out. So we'll be doing that. And I did end up pre-ordering a game that comes out in August. So there's that, but that's like further down the line. And I do have some other games that I haven't played yet that I could play. And there are like games that I need to finish, like Silent Hill. I need to finish that one at some point. Hopefully it gets done at some point soon, preferably. But yeah, I got some games like and they're not like I do have some games that I bought haven't played, but it's just a matter of right time, right place sort of thing. Like for example, I have Horizon Forbidden West. I just need to play that at some point. But like I just said, it's like right time, right place. It's like I have it, I just haven't been in the mood for it. Because knowing me, if I do it, I'll probably try to get to do everything in that game. In the first game, Horizon Zero Dawn, that game ended up taking like almost 70 hours. So I think that's been part of the reason why I haven't actually tried to play it just yet. Because that other game I mentioned earlier, Stellar Blade, I think I'm at 66 hours on that game. So yeah, It's like, for me, I think I kind of lose motivation to play a game once I'm like around 60 hours or so. There we go. I think that's one of the reasons why I've never gotten into games like Persona. Because I've heard those games you need to spend hundreds of hours, well, depending on which one you're playing. And with how I am, it's like once you start getting closer to 100 hours as opposed to 50 hours, I start to just in general be ready for something different. Oh, another game I do need to get back to at some point is it's called The First Berserker Kazan. Fun game. But I need to get back to that game at some point, and I will. Just hoping I do it sooner rather than later. Oops. There we go. There's that. Okay. I think that's everything. On the outside anyhow. Now we gotta clean the inside. And since we started from over here, we'll start from this train and work our way down. So, alright, let's get this started. Yeah, we'll that. Close the door, because you gotta clean that side as well. Alright. Alright, I guess we better get started. This interior ain't gonna clean itself. I think we're making good time, by the way. We've been going, what? About 20 minutes or so. Not too bad. But yeah, I got options in regards to like what to play next. It's just a matter of picking one and actually getting around to doing it. Haven't totally decided, but I think the Platinum Trophy on Stellar Blade will be the next one. Part of that reason being their next DLC for that game will be out, I think, the second week. Yeah, second week in June. So I'm thinking of doing that. So that way I can do the new DLC as well. So I'll probably be doing that. So, probably the bottom. Yep, that's goal is to have fun. And getting a doable platinum trophy is easy enough, then I'll do it. Otherwise, I'm like, I'm good. I got what I wanted out of it. Alright. Yeah, I think this inside's probably going to take a bit longer than the outside did. I mean, I don't think it'll like spend it too badly, but it will take a little bit of time. So, yeah. Think, yeah, actually, with how some of this interior is taken, I think it might actually be closer to an hour and a half before we're done. So, I don't mind it. We do have a part to clean after this train, so we can always chip away at this, and then once we get that done, we'll work on the final level. Right. Let's get that side? Yeah. Hmm. But yeah, this is fun so far. It's not too bad. Yeah, I wasn't sure before doing these how long they were going to take. I was like, not sure. Okay. Huh. Oop, just a little bit there. And no. I bet I know where. Oh. Ah. Here. There we go. I thought I knew, but it was in a different spot. There we go. It's done. Nice. Alright. It's coming along nicely. I think... Oh, we're about halfway done, by the way. Yeah, I just noticed that. I was like, oh yeah, we are. That's cool. Kind of feels like we shouldn't be halfway until we are about done with this interior on this train, but okay. All right. So I need to do that, and this. Over here. Very good. And over there. Nice, nice. That one's done. And that one's done. That one's done. And that one's done. Nice. Okay. Got those poles done. But yeah, haven't really decided on when I'll work on the platinum for that Silver Blade game though. That is something I definitely am going to do, but haven't quite decided when I'll start. Could be the next thing I do. Nice, nice. There's that. But yeah, this is a, if you can't tell, a subway car. And so we started on the outside of this car, and we cleaned the outside of this one, and there's a second car, and we did the same thing for that one. So since we did all the outside bits, now we're just doing the inside bits. So if we didn't have to do the inside, it probably would be already done by now. But nothing wrong with doing the inside as well. I do like that we do the inside, I will say. So that way it's not like a too quick of a job. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's get there's that. Ah, and that side. There we go. Nice. Okay. All right. But I think it's coming along nicely. Oh yeah. Do that on this side, I guess. 60%. Oh wow. A duck and a goat. That's funny. I guess we'll start with that side. Okay. Alright. Oh, fun fact. If you can even see if someone's using what kind of codec they're using. um, so if you're ever curious if a stream you're watching, if they're using AV1, basically you would need during that. Let's see, what was it? Uh, Post. So big battery. I'll just copy that. And then here you go. You can look at this. There. There you go. That will explain it a lot more clearer and better than I probably will. Okay. Over here. There we go. Okay. Okay. So you can read that and yeah. I was like, okay, that's cool. Because I had heard and kind of Googled about AV1. I was like, okay. But I knew it was in recording, but I was like, oh, I thought that was interesting. Oh, did you? Well, sure, you may have power washed it, but did you clean the inside like we're doing now? Let's do the floor. I haven't really done the floor at all. Okay. Okay. Ah, yeah. I imagine you probably needed a vacuum cleaner as well. Huh. Well, I suppose you signed up for that since you did indeed make the decision to sell the car, uh, or try to sell it. In this case, I guess. Okay. Almost done with this subway car, by the way. Not quite, but we're getting there. Slowly but surely. Okay. Mm-hmm. There's that. Yeah. Yeah, plus, would say some people don't really care that much about cars, whether they just don't like driving in general, or maybe They feel like they don't spend enough time in the car to really justify actually taking care of it. So it could be hard to say on what could be the reasoning. Huh, is she? Well, fun fact, I've never driven a clutch, but I actually know how to drive a clutch. So it's like, that's a fun thing for me at least. It's like, I could probably do better than the majority of people who've never driven clutch before. And if someone gave me the opportunity, I would try to drive a clutch. Probably the thing that I would end up struggling with is shifting into gear. That would probably be the thing that would get me. But the actual, like, going from accelerating to letting off the accelerator to engaging the clutch to shifting into the gear I want to go into, then letting off the clutch, and then re-engaging the accelerator. It's pretty easy, or at least I think it is. Okay, I think I've done everything in this place. I think this one's done besides having to open this door. Yeah, I think everything's done. Hmm, nice. See what I mean? Alright. But yeah, I imagine most people are just used to automatic, if I had to say. Because I guess it's just easier to sell vehicles as automatics as opposed to. Ah, really? Oh, obviously I've never been to the Netherlands, so I wouldn't know personally. I'll just have to take your word for it. Okay. I think we're. Oh, I saw. Ooh. Door. Ah, there we go. Very good. Now we'll do this side. Okay. Alright. Europe in general, right? Hmm. Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I don't mind cars being manual. This, it's like with some people, the moment they have to actually think about something, it's like they struggle. I was like, oh dear. You're one of them people, eh? Hmm. Yeah, I've never driven a car, and then close door. Never driven a car that. maybe I can actually. Artists or bots for the most part. Those would be the ones that I would see most of the time. Occasionally I might see an artist every once in a while on YouTube, but usually they like to seemingly peruse Twitch. So oh well. Nice. But yeah, even though I'm not dual streaming anymore, I did notice that. I was like, huh, okay, I guess. Guess that's the thing to do on Twitch, I'm guessing. Oh, sometimes they even get that sort of similar thing on Discord as well. I think I had one artist try to give me a sob story. They tried saying they need money for, I think it was like, it was either their mom or dad's, like, what was it, like a surgery? That or like some kind of medical bill. I mean, if it was true, felt kind of bad for him, but yeah, it wasn't long after they were talking to me that they like mentioned that. So I was like, it's like you were kind of quick to mention it. So I was like, kind of don't really believe you. Not to saying that can't happen, but I was like, all right. Yeah, I'm like, and I've dealt with scammers before. Not saying artists are scammers, but I've dealt with people trying to make a, we'll say, quick buck like that. Plus, I do occasionally watch some scam bait sort of channels. maybe he's not doing a video every day or every other day. It might be, I don't know, say like maybe once a week, maybe at best twice a week. But yeah, the channel's name is Jim Browning. I don't know if you've ever heard of it before, but that could be one. But yeah, it does kind of get boring to a degree, so I don't always watch the scam bait ones. I just find the ones that kind of interest me or even amuse me for the most part. Okay. All right. All right. But yeah, I used to watch pierogi a lot. Then I just toned it down. Now I watch it maybe once every couple weeks. Unless there's a video that is my curiosity. Okay. By the way, I haven't really said it to anyone, but I'm more or less, apart from an occasional lobby race, I'm basically on holiday from Gran Turismo for the most part. Okay. I think the last daily I did, I guess it would have been the Group 1 Nürburgring week. Besides that, I haven't really touched um, GT for the most part. Except for, so there's this like one dude that I sometimes watch, ooh, back there, that does like typically road car lo- open lobbies, and it's usually a themed race. because it'll be like this past Tuesday we had a themed 80s 90s JDM lobby. Hmm. Yeah, I think what done it to me was getting burnt out with the manual and nations, because if you couldn't tell, my first race, what was it for those races were at like 9 o'clock at night, which is good for people that work during the day. But I'm like, I'm not trying to race at, like, if I have to do the final race, I'm not trying to race at 1 a.m., be done at what, 2ish in the morning, and then have to work that very morning. So I think I did all right. I tried, but yeah, it's like, I think the how late they started for me anyhow. I think that I really was didn't really care for that with how late they started. There we go. Nice. There we go. Because I had some good results, and then some were just like, okay, which happens. Can't have every race be a good result. It would be kind of boring if that were the case. So I was like, oh well. But yeah, having every race being like, I think the earliest the racing started for me was, forget which one it was, whether it was manual or nations, but one of them's like 8, 10, and midnight, and then the other sets were 9, 11, and 1 a.m. So I was like, no, I was like, because even when they had good particular World Series combos, the fact that I even contemplate on whether I want to stream it or not kind of says how I'm feeling about it. And it could be a great combo, but they would be on so late that I'm like, I was like, so yeah. I think if they weren't on so late, I wouldn't have minded. But the fact that they started so late for me, I just don't know. Yeah, because I believe that if they didn't start so late for me, being on the East Coast in the U.S., I think it would have been actually not too bad. But the fact that they started so late to try and, I guess, allow more people to do it, I was like, I just wasn't really vibing with that. So yeah, it's unfortunate, but that was the reality. But yeah, so unfortunate as it was, I at least tried. Uh, Whenever I did have the energy to do it. Now that I think most of the races that I ended up doing, I kind of forced myself to do it. So I think that's how I got like kind of burnt out. So yeah. Okay, do that side. We're just about done, by the way. Almost 10% left to go. So that'll be cool. But yeah, that's why I know you haven't been around recently on this channel, SES. But I've been basically playing just a bunch of other games. Not necessarily big games, but I've been basically just playing whatever I've been in the mood for. And that was the main reason why I started up this second channel. So I don't have to lock myself into doing only one type of content on YouTube. Yeah, like Cart could tell you that I have been streaming a fair bit of that car collection simulator game. One where you're running a shop that sells die-cast cars. I played a bunch of that. That's been fun. Let's see. So I played a bunch of that. Here, that. Probably this side. Yep. There we go. What's some other games? I kind of been. I think at one point I can't remember if you watched me play it, but I played a game called Parcel Simulator. I played that. Hmm. Oh, that's fine. No worries. Was Parcel Simulator. I played what's the last demo at? Oh, I played a typing game, funnily enough. So I think it was last week that it came out. There was basically a Warhammer 40K typing game that came out, but it was free. So I was like, huh. I was like, free. I was like, well, sure. I was like, why not? Carp seen me play that, and Carp was like, it was like, uh, eh, shoot. Even though on my best day, I could never. There we go. Yeah, even the only time I really like can play GT a whole bunch is for whatever reason. I've always liked if we're racing at Le Mans, then I might actually play it a bunch. But besides Le Mans, I basically don't really play a lot like that. But yeah, that typing game was interesting. I mean, it was. It's not something I want to play all the time, but it was. It was something different. That's for certain. It was definitely different, but yeah, it was fun enough. And like I said, it was free, so it didn't cost me any money. So the only thing it cost was time, and it was fun enough. Oh, by the way, if you didn't know, Carp, there is a House of the Dead typing game. I have seen that one, but that one costs money, so I actually never tried it out myself. But yeah, there's a House of the Living Dead sort of typing game. Never played it myself, but I had seen it in passing. I was like, oh, that's interesting. So I thought that was curious. Oh, nice. Very good. A lot of dings. But yeah, I do tend to play different kinds of games. Okay. I may not always do random games, but I do tend to play them every now and then. I mean, to be fair, Carp's always here when I play that game Stellar Blade. So maybe I should play that again. We're getting there slowly. Very good. Okay. Very good. Ah, I see. There we go. All right. Good. All right. 97%, by the way. There's that. That one inner window. Is it window? Most definitely was. Did you now? Did you unmod him because he finally became a member? Or just because it was one of them days? Okay. Oh, yeah. I mean, to be fair, both answers were just fine. Actually, great, eh? Ooh. Let's see. Alright. Don't think I need a... Yeah. Oh, is there? Yeah. Kind of no surprise there, when you think about it. It's always some kind of bug. Kind of like how with Susie, how she's definitely been a member for longer than YouTube says. I was like, what now? So, There's that. What am I missing? Ceiling vents. So it's in the other one. Ceiling vent. That thing? Ooh, oops. How about that? Let's see. Inner double door grab rails. Ah, these. Okay. That shouldn't be too bad. Okay. That could have been easily missed. Roof panel. Okay. Oop. Is this one? Oh. Sure enough. Um, says this roof panel is dirty. Hmm. Question is, where? Ah. Here? Hmm. On this side. No? Oh. Okay, I guess. Then I'm missing another vent. Probably one of these. That one. Okay. Oh, there we go. Alright. And one of the vents on B. Okay. Nope. And yes. There we go. Alright. Another vent. Very well. Okay. This one. There we go. Oh, that's a roof vent. I thought it was a ceiling vent. Whoops. That means we gotta go in here. Uh, yeah. That one? That one. Okay. Alright, so we got that. Emergency exit pull tab. Oh, dumb things. Oh, okay. Kind of odd that they colored them green. I would have thought they would color them red. But, oh well, I guess. Ah. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. It's fine. Seems to be fine now, but yeah, it looks like it had another hiccup. And that's why I don't dual stream anymore. Until I get fiber, I think I can't really afford the dual stream. Alright. Inner double door drivers. Driver. Which is that. Ah, this is the one. Let's see. They're all outside. Okay. So, oop, I see one of them. Got that. This one? No. Oh, vestibule. Ah, so windows. This one. Ah, okay. Well, at least I didn't have to really look for that one too much. Double door frame. Ah, there's that. And outer vestibule door frame. Okay. Ta-da! Yay! Woohoo! Nice. That wasn't too bad. Yeah, I was almost right. It was nearly an hour and a half. And obviously, you can only show but so much of the time lapse. But from what we can see, you love to see it. Nice. That's that's cool.